So first of all, I want Shay's workspace on my ClickUp, right? If I go to my, so you see this is Shay Nugu's workspace, and my the place where I want is JotForm submissions. If you see, the John Doe entry is already here. We just did it a couple of minutes. So yeah, then you go to list. On these lists, you have to find JotForm, which was my original list over here. If you see, right, once I have it, I select JotForm submissions, and yeah, so here you can name your task. So let's focus on this one. What this is, it automatically autofills the data from JotForm. How do I want this task to be named? So my naming convention is name of the person who submitted it, and I also want the idea that he put in. Let's say he chose the option of making a news app, right? So my thing is going to show up as John Doe _ make a news app. So that's what it is. Then over here in the task description section, I have mapped the email, phone number, and service required. Everything is found over here. These are nothing but the options that you've put on your JotForm, right? If I close the preview, if you see, how can we help you? And zap details, right? This is what is popping up over here. So you just have to select all the data from here, map the email to the email, phone numbers. So how it makes convenient and easy for you is it's going to show you something like this, which is highlighted in a very light gray color, right? So once you have done with the mapping, you go down. Start date, very important for task on ClickUp. You click on continue, and then as I said, it's always super important to test your step, right? If there was an error, it'll show me here. This blue thing is going to turn to red, and it's going to tell me that there's an error, something did not. But as you can see, a task was sent to ClickUp about 5 seconds ago. Let's go to ClickUp and see this one, right? When I open it, yeah, I have the description over here. Service required, help me connect my calendar to Click, right? So this is one kind. Another one that I'm going to take you through is Trello, right? We're going to do the same thing. We are going to mark Trello over here in our trigger, connect the account, and choose card move to list. So what I want to achieve is, if you see, I have this Trello board setup, right? I have work in progress, rework, and done. So every time any card is moved from work in progress to rework or rework to done, I want that detail to pop up and save it on my Google Drive, right? And I want the presentation or the attachment that is there. So in this case, it's the Zapier PPT that we're currently showing you, and I wanted to also name it in a certain way, right? So I choose the event card move to a list. I continue. Again, pretty easy to connect your account, and then you go to the trigger. So trigger, you select list. The list that you want is done. So anytime, and the card would be any card. So any card that will be moved from work in progress or rework to done, this automation is going to work, and everything is going to be saved on a Google folder. I click continue, find new records. Let's move it, right? This webinar PPT over here. Now let's find new records. So what this does is it also gives you the latest movement that's happened on your Trello card. So it might take, so yeah, I moved that on done, so it gives me list edge. Can continue with the selected record. Yeah, now we come to Google, right? So what I want is I want to upload the file, right? I continue, I connect my account, and you have it. Now it's just mapping the drives. I will select my Google Drive over here. I've already made a folder which is called Zapier Webinar, so I've mapped it over here. The file, right, when I click on, if you see card attachment, you just need to search for that particular option over here, see card attachment. Once you have that done, you move down and you rename the file. Remember, I said I want to rename the file in a particular manner. So the board name and the card name, right? I go to the next one, continue, and I retest this step, sending a file to Google Drive. It's going to do its magic. Yeah, the file was sent to Google Drive about 0 seconds ago. Let's go to my Google Drive and see. Here it is. Zapier Webinar, final draft for Zapier PPT, right? That's the PPT that we are viewing right now. So that's for the simple apps, right?